Bam! What's up, YouTube? Got ourselves another patch coming with a couple monsters. Figured we'd go over it. Sounds good, eh? For the too long, couldn't be bothered reading, folks. Right here, we've got the maintenance details here. We're adding two new monsters. We're getting Belladeon and Scarab. Scarab is a completely new unit, I think. I don't think he was. I don't remember him at all from the beta. Belladeon is a light rare unit, 3 mana cost, and grants regeneration for I think it was 6 seconds, not including skill stones, on your entire team. Scarab is kind of a tank unit, grants itself defense up 2, and a new ability called Fortification, I believe it was. And based on what one of the skill stones does, apparently it might put condition damage on the enemy when struck, so we'll have to see how that goes. They're adding new content, the Goodwill Contest, and there's a lot of modes for this as well. And they're balancing monster skills and spells, of course. We went over all the balance patch stuff in the last video. The last news video, right? Last news video, not my battle videos. And then there's some bug fixes. So that's the short version, guys. Have fun with that. We are going to go over the longer version with the new update right now. And yeah, good luck. So new update, new content, Goodwill Contest, and Belladeon and Scarab. Greetings from Contours. Please read below for the details of the 1.3.5 update. So here's the new monsters here. We've got ourselves Scarab. Hopefully he looks pretty cool. He looks like he's going to look pretty cool. Rhino Beetle, defense type monster. And yeah, makes your own skin strong. So this is his actual skill. He's a fire heroic type. So unfortunately, he won't be super easy to build since he is heroic, but still kind of interesting. And his skill gives himself defense up 2 and fortification. We'll have to see exactly what fortification is once it releases. Since it says increase the continuous damage duration of fortification by 3 seconds for this last skill stone here, this flaming carapace skin. His beneficial effect skill stone increases the defense up duration of Solid Fortress by 6 seconds. That's quite a while, actually. And then his beneficial effect actually gives him 35% increased resistance. That's kind of cool. I like that. Like, you know, you put that skill stone on him, slap some Endure runes on him, boom, you're done. Like, dude is not getting any debuffs on him, as far as I can tell. Should be pretty solid unit. He's also only 3 mana cost by the look, so pretty nice, really. We'll have to see just how tanky he is, and yeah, we'll come back to it, I guess. And of course, his Bella here. They have made Bella a rare unit, light element, of course, 3 mana cost, as we were saying, and yeah, continuous recovery for 6 seconds on all allies. Now, the first skill stone is going to increase defense of Bella by 15%. Probably not super handy, honestly. I guess good for a frontline unit, though. Will help keep Bella alive. Notice both units have some kind of defense-related attribute here. So, you know, Rhino Beetle is defense, and Bella is support with a defense-increasing stone. So it should be interesting, I guess. Frontline unit by the sound of it, or, you know, maybe slot 5, perhaps. Skill Stone recovery amount increases the recovery duration of Divine Beast Blessing by 3 seconds, while the mana cost is increased by 1. So I don't know if that's really worth it. You know, 4 mana cost for an extra 3 seconds on what I can only assume is a buff that can be stolen by Sohar, stripped with, you know, Sierra, and all those other kind of anti-buff tactics we've all been using. I'm not too sure if Bella's going to see much use these days, honestly, with you know, the fact that they've already kind of released the strippers and stuff like that. We'll have to see, though. We'll have to see. Skillstone recovery boost grants recovery boost on the ally with the lowest HP for 9 seconds when using Divine Beast Blessing. I believe this recovery boost is basically a heal up, so it helps the ally with the lowest HP get some more HP from the heal, from continuous recovery or all heals, I think. if memory serves. New content. So this is actually quite large. This is a lot to go over. So the Goodwill Contest content is where you can host your own content or contest and enjoy many other summoners. Oh my gosh, I just you know what? Forget it. It basically it's not much different to the Sky Arena Goodwill Contest, right? You create your own room and you can pick the mode that you want to fight in. However, in this one, whereas in Sky Arena you don't really get to pick modes since they've only got like the one mode. But in Centuria here, Lost Centuria here, you can, as you see, you can pick from all of the barrier battles. You can have a normal battle. You can set the amount of summoners that can chill out in the room, so 30 or 50 summoners. You can set level conditions for your monsters, so like all level 10, max level of 10. So this would be more like tournament mode here. You can set room conditions, applied, only set effect, or none, or skill stones conditions, applied or none, and then of course public and private. So I believe this allows us to set up pretty much every mode in the game that is in the game right now to practice. However, we will need to practice with other people, so we can't just practice against AI. But the fact that they did listen to the community and they're dropping this, it's pretty sweet. They do have a teaser trailer. It doesn't really explain anything, so we'll just skip over that and keep going through here. So how to create, enter. You can create or search a Goodwill contest through the menu at the top right corner of the main lobby. So I believe it's up there. You can set up details of the contest, such as the contest mode and conditions when creating one. So you can see here the conditions right here, create contest. And once you create a contest, you can share the contest in the general chat or alliance chat, and other summoners can enter the contest by tapping the shared chat. So you can select it here if you'd like to share the contest. Okay. Now it is going to show up. Oh, Jesus. My volume was a little loud for myself. It should be perfectly fine for you guys. Whew, scared the bejeebers out of me. But yeah, the Goodwill battle is going to show up in this pull down, this drop down menu here. All right, at least according to the trailer video that they dropped for this notice here that they link off to here. Okay. Now, Goodwill contest features. After entering the contest, you can choose a summoner from the list of summoners who are participating in the contest to request a battle, or you can use quick battle to proceed with matchmaking among all the summoners who are participating. So yeah, it should be pretty cool. The room manager can invite specific summoners among those participating in the Goodwill contest to make them play with each other. At the start of the match, the manager enters to spectate the match. So this would be great for streaming and YouTube videos and whatever else have you, right? This is like prime content creation stuff right here. If I ever want to try and set up my own contest and stuff, and then we can specifically go in and spectate the match as the manager of the room. Really good. I really think that this Goodwill contest for Lost Centuria was really well thought out, honestly. Like, just with the way that they've set it up, it makes it really, really easy to arrange things and have everyone spectate them, in my opinion. You can check the replays of all matches played in the corresponding Goodwill contest in the match list. So it looks like here, list of contests. The Goodwill contest will be held until the manager who opened the contest ends it, and the manager can end the contest through the contest setting function. So let's see, there's quick battle, match request, there's the settings, normal battle, the name of it, chat box, by the look of it, the list of contests to watch, I guess, and then invitation game. Select 2 users you want to invite, and you can spectate. So that's pretty sweet. I'm assuming that that is in the settings part. We'll have to, I guess we'll see later. But yeah, it looks pretty sweet. So balance adjustment. Skills of some monsters and summoner spells have been balanced. Please refer to the balance adjustment details for detailed info on the adjustment. A notification mark red dot will now appear to those who have not checked into the alliance when entering the alliance menu so that it is easily recognizable. Now, we did ask for auto check-in. However, I don't believe this red dot is going to be enough. Maybe it'll help with some people, but I don't think it'll be quite enough to make the entire alliances check in. I think they should make it automatic. Um, Getting a lot of upvotes in the Discord there, so hopefully we get some more and it gets forwarded through, and it'll be automatic for when you just log into the game or click on the alliance screen. Like, you click on the alliance tab and then boom, automatic check-in for alliance, right? I feel like that would be a bit more appropriate because it's in every gacha I've played, it's always been a nightmare to try and get people to manually check in. So yeah, it is how it is. But yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to this Goodwill Contest thing. I don't know how much I'll be able to use it, but the way that it is organized and set up seems really good. So I'm keen to see it get used at least. Other improvements: the rewards for Summoner Academy and event guide for new users have been slightly improved. Cool. New users will now be able to acquire legend monsters within 10 attempts when performing mystical special summon. Now I'm not too sure about this. We'll have to see how this goes because it says new users, right? The unlock conditions for normal battle, dire battle, spell battle, brawl battle, and mirror battle have been changed from silver 5 to bronze 4. So, you know, they're allowing people to get into them a bit earlier. I still think they need to change the alliance box because if you acquire stars in these other modes, if you acquire stars in any mode that isn't ranked, it doesn't contribute towards the alliance box. So having everyone play all these other different modes and not contributing to the alliance box is, well, a bit worrisome right now. I think they should just treat it as a bug and fix it so that as long as you earn stars anywhere, it should count towards the alliance box. Because right now it's only ranked matches and it is a bit of a hassle. We've only hit like level 7 and level 8 alliance box so far since it's been released with ours. And that's just because there's been a few of us that have been, we madly farm rank to try and get it up there, but it is just too many matches for like a few people when most people are just doing a couple of rank matches and then moving on to other content, and they don't read Alliance chat. But yeah, this legend monsters within 10 attempts, I am curious about this because it does say special summon, which means specific unit banners that are going to be released. So yeah, mystical and special summon. I wonder if this is just like the first 10 get yourself a legendary right at the start of the game. Who knows? We'll have to see. I would like to have had that for myself as well, though. Sadly, no. Bug fixes. So it looks like Molong's getting a few bug fixes here. So they've fixed an issue of his passive skill not being activated when he is defeated by the opponent's passive attack while surviving alone. Good that they're fixing that. That sounds very important because his passive attack blows people up. So yeah. Fixed an issue of the battle continuing counting as a victory when Molong is defeated at the same time as the enemy after defeating Ragdoll while Dragon's Gaze is applied. That is a bit of a worry, that one. Oh man. Because it should just be a draw, I think. Fixed an issue of the passive skill damage not being applied when Molong is defeated by Ganymede's Rage for Return, Legend Skill Stone effect. Ooh, that would be a hard one to test for. For normal players at least. Soha fixed an issue of the Enchanting Eyes, Legend Skillstone, passive effect not being applied when there was one opponent monster remaining. Fair enough. Camilla, who they are modifying for this patch, and she may actually be pretty good after this, fixed an issue of the Seal of Contract effect being activated even under the Oblivion status. Okay. So they've just made Oblivion work now. It's not like anyone ever really noticed, though, because no one was using it, right? Wusa fixed an issue of Wusa being overlapped with the monster in the front while switching the position when Mav uses Duty Change after placing Wusa equipped with Yin Yang Legend Skillstone in the back line. Jeez. Fixed an issue of Wusa not moving forward while the Yin Yang Legend Skillstone effect was applied. I wonder how they figured that one out. Huadam fixed an issue of the Secretive Guard Legend Skillstone effect being activated when surrendering during the battle. That's a weird one, that is. I'd like to see them fix his animation time for his spellcast, though. It's so quick. Command fixed an issue of Command being defeated and the ally monster being. Oh, yeah. And the ally monster being revived with 0 HP when activating the Guardian of the Scales Legend Skillstone effect while remaining HP is 1. So I think this is supposed to be when the ally monster is defeated and gets revived. If his HP is like 1, it'll revive the ally unit's HP as 0, which I assume means they automatically die. I assume. Ganymede fixed an issue of the shaking visual effect continuing when the battle is paused while using the skill. That sounds really annoying. I haven't encountered that, so I'm happy. Rakan fixed an incorrect description of the damage of Leap of Beast Hero Skillstone from 15% to 20%. So this is just a description. He's not getting any kind of buff or anything. They're just fixing the description of the skill to display what it actually does. And Vertihile fixed an issue of mana for the Hero Skillstone harmful effect being recovered without dealing damage. So he was getting mana back, or the Hero Skillstone itself was giving mana back when people used their skills and didn't do any damage. So this is kind of a nerf for the Heroic Skillstone. I don't know if it was actually a bug and they just, they're shadow nerfing it, or if it's if it was actually a bug and they're properly fixing it, or if they're just shadow nerfing it under the guise of a bug fix, right? But either way, I don't have the stone, so Rip Verd teams, they get their own little nerf, which is fair. Like Command here doesn't heal when he hits someone who's invincible or has a shield on them, so it makes sense that this doesn't really activate if they don't deal damage. To be fair, it sounds a lot more fair now. Chain of Despair fixed an issue of the Chain of Despair debuff not being removed with a monster who has a revival passive effect was surviving alone and revived after being defeated by Chain of Despair. That's a really important bug to get fixed. I have not seen that. It must be like someone had Perna in the last slot or something like that. I guess not. As long as they were like the last one alive, I suppose. Perna was the last one alive somehow, because Perna is super squishy. Went to revive itself, and Chain of Despair was still on it. That would have sucked. That'd be a really sucky way to lose. Battle fixed an issue regarding critical hit judgment when applying the crit rate up buff. Modified so that the harmful effect does not get activated when the monster dies at the time of the final attack occurs due to surrender. Modified so that matching cannot be cancelled immediately after successful matchmaking. I didn't think you could do that to begin with. I guess that's why it's called a bug, right? Barrier Battle fixed an issue of the drowning effect disappearing when a monster revives in the barrier battle. That's a shame. I would have liked to have exploited that one. Not really. I mean, I haven't noticed it. It is what it is, though. Curse of Indolence fixed an issue of the barrier being applied every time Vertihile's Legend Skillstone Immortality and Huadam's Legend Skillstone Secretive Guard effects are activated. I don't... Wow. That's an interesting one. I would have liked to have seen that in action, but I haven't seen anyone that has them. Magic Crushing Magic Circle fixed an issue of the crit rate up buff not being applied to ally monsters when Camilla equipped with the Legend Skillstone Seal of Contract uses a skill in the barrier battle. Magic Crushing Magic Circle fixed an issue of the damage caused by the barrier battle applied to the opponent when using Vitality Conversion and Synergy spells in the barrier battle. Wow. Blessing of Fire and Blessing of Wind fixed an issue of the result effect not being applied to the allies of the attribute when a monster with the revival skill is revived after death in the barrier battle. That sounds like an important one. I haven't noticed that one either. Purifying Magic Circle fixed an issue of some spells' harmful effects being applied in the barrier battle. Really? Which ones? I've never seen it. I could have been using them. Nah. Others fixed an issue of the World Tournament not proceeding under certain circumstances while going through the ban pick process. Ooh, that's rough. Fix an issue of the spell card not being given when a monster with the revival passive effect dies in a spell battle. There's a lot of revival passive fixes this time around, huh? Fixed an issue of the normal Skillstone summon ticket being displayed as low Skillstone summon ticket in the Alliance box. Well, you know what it needs to? It needs to be a premium Skillstone summon ticket because, rip. Rip my Skillstones. I still have like only 6 heroics, I think. Not too many rares either. New packages. Hero Legend Monster upgrade packages 1 to 3 have been added. Fair enough. And please note that the previously sold Legend Monster upgrade packages will no longer be available after the maintenance, which makes sense. So that way they can put up some fresh ones. Anyways, that's the patch, guys. All the content coming. I feel like this Goodwill contest is pretty amazing. I mean, yeah, it's amazing. It's just really, really good. I can't think of anything else to say about it. It's really good. The 2 new monsters, I don't know if Bella's going to get too much play, even though Bella is a rare and a lot easier to build. I'm just not too sure about the fact that everyone has Sohar and Sierra in their comps, or most people do. I don't know if Bella's going to see too much love here. We'll have to see how it goes. It would be great for um, countering. What I completely blanked on his name. Uh, countering Beretta. That's it. But but I mean, are you really gonna take up a slot just to possibly counter Beretta, right? We'll have to see how it goes. Maybe now that there's another healer, full heal team comp might. I don't know. Maybe that would be super annoying. Though full heal team comps don't do too well against single target comps, so we'll just have to see how it goes, right? You'd need like a really strong tank to pull that off. And yeah, Scarab should also be interesting. Another new tank should be nice to have, especially since it's a heroic unit. It'll be easier to build than the legendary ones. Anyways, I'm going to cut it there, guys. I will catch you on the next one, and I hope this was informative. Peace.